Hi there, Ellwood City fans and Beaver Falls Tigers who caught the live stream link tonight, shared by Athletic Directors Kurt Augustinelli and Mr. Carbone of the Beaver Falls Tigers. It's Friday night basketball around the Whitfield High School basketball here. The Ellwood City Wolverines taking on a little trip down to Beaver County to take on the Tigers. Ellwood City comes into play 11-3, 3-1 in conference. The Tigers 4-6, 3-2. A couple big victories recently by the Tigers to improve above that 500 record. Sitting there just right behind the Wolverines in fourth place of the standings. Folks, my name is Brad Windhorse alongside Dakota Marshall, and Thad Sturgeon will be joining us here eventually later on this evening for the varsity matchup. For those who are looking for the varsity matchup, that is at 7:30 tonight. Same live stream link here, so don't go too far from us. And we'll have both those games on this broadcast. You can check us out on our website, www.ecwolverines.com. If you want to take a moment and look at the standings a while as well, you'll see the standings there. The top four teams make playoffs: Neshannock, Mohawk, Ellwood City, Beaver Falls. This is a big matchup for those bottom two spots. Either way, whoever wins and loses, they're both still going to be the 3 and the 4. It just comes down to a matter of who is 3 and who is 4. We'll get you the starting rosters and lineups here throughout the game. We've got a couple numbers out there that I recognize and certain players from last year, but we'll get those numbers and names throughout this JV matchup. Ellwood City will be going from left to right in their blue jerseys, the away jerseys. Beaver Falls in the white and orange pinstripe to right to left. Instant tip-off won by Beaver Falls, and not even 2 seconds into this one, we already got a foul
on Smiley, his first, team's first, as number 22 was going up to shoot, so he will go to the line for 2. For the Tigers.
And I have a feeling you're going to see 3 of the players for the Wolverines tonight play this first quarter or first half, the JV, and probably sub out because they will be part of the group that starts for the varsity matchup.
First shot no good by number 22.
And that number 22, unfortunately, we do not have a number for or a name for, so we'll continue as 22.
The athletic director might be bringing us a roster too.
Yep, we'll go with the 22
Second
for
shot
now.
is no good. Rebound by Smiley.
Smiley will get the rebound. One of the players and one of the individuals that we'll see at the varsity level.
Gets it to Keller. He's up for 3, no good. Rebound, Beaver Falls.
And that's Braylon Pitts for Beaver Falls Tigers. Pass come over here. Shot there for 3 is no good. Rebound will go to the Wolverines.
Smiley with the rebound. He gets it across. Pass out there back to Smiley. Over to Keller. To Lake. Lake back to Smiley for 3.
Bending and no good. But nice offensive rebound there by Klein. Yep.
And gets the ball to Keller.
So Keller will reset the offense here. First minute of this one. A lot of action, just nothing falling just yet. And as we speak.
First shot good by Keller.
So nice little
2-0 in favor of the Wolverines.
Nice little floater in the lane there by Keller. Gets him the early 2 points.
Number 22 gets it across the timeline.
He'll pass over to the far side. Number 1 there, that's Mulroy. Mulroy will get a screen. Back to 22 for 3. It's up, and it's good. For 3, number 22. Unfortunately, once again, we do have an official roster and a makeshift roster, and neither of them have number 22.
So Keller brings it across for the Wolverines. Gets it across the timeline.
Keller will look to drive on 22. He's met there with resistance. Pass goes over to Aaron Lake. Aaron Lake, someone that we'll see at the varsity level as well. One of the taller players for the Wolverines that will be subbing in at that forward and center position. Smiley will get the ball. He'll look to drive. He'll put it up, and it's good. Nice move by Chris Smiley. Good defense awareness by number 30, but good move by Smiley. So 22 will bring it up. Unfortunately, number 30, we do not have a number 4 either. So we'll just go with the number 30. I don't have names, unfortunately. We have official roster, but no names there. Pass stolen there and deflect off Keller to Smiley. Smiley all the way to the hoop. No foul. Rebound Lake. He'll pass out. Unfortunately, it'll be taken there by Mulroy. Mulroy with the ball. He'll look to drive. He puts up and is fouled and 1.
So he'll get the and 1. That foul is going to be on Chucky Swinesburg.
So good move there by number 1, Braden Mulroy. The and 1 is good. The foul will give the Wolverines their second team foul so far in this one.
Yeah, and as I said, that foul was on Chucky Swinesburg, number 1 for the Wolverines, his first, team second. the and one is good by Mulroy, I believe you said, right?
Yep. So that'll give a 6-4 lead here early in the JV matchup. Tigers with that extended full court pressure. They don't trap off of it just yet, but they will make you run up and down the court. Pass goes over to Klein. The cutter is Schweinsberg. He'll get the ball. It's easily deflected and stolen there by the Tigers. Number 21, he'll pass over. It's going to be a fumble. He'll get it back, and up and is good is number 23. That one we have Braylon Pitts again. As all of a sudden, the Tigers doubled up Wolverines 8-4.
Keller bringing it down the court now.
Pass over to Schweinsberg, left wide open, but he's going to be blocked, but they're going to call a foul on Pitts.
Schweinsberg will go to the line for 2 as he was in the act of shooting.
So nice cut there, nice court awareness between Schweinsberg and Keller. It's almost like an auto insurance company, shall we say, Schweinsberg and Keller. But going to the line for the 2 is Schweinsberg. First free throw is up, in, and halfway down and out, no good. So second free throw coming for Schweinsberg. We'll try to get numbers. Number 21 is Christopher Mason also on the court for the Tigers. Second free throw is up, no good. Backside rebound is going to be tipped around. Are they going to call a lane violation? They are. Wow. Again, we talk about this every single game. This had to have been an official
I will say I'm not surprised with that because I saw the Tigers
yeah, they did move.
It didn't leave his hands yet.
Schweinsberg second time, and he'll make it count. So just put that down off the side if this is a one-point game. That's a big free throw attempt there by Schweinsberg. But we assume that was a emphasis during the officials meetings at the beginning of the winter sports season that, hey, check the line, make sure that nobody's crossing that line on the free throws. Pass goes in the corner. Mulroy, he'll take that 3 most all night long.
And it's good.
And we were talking about it to one of the radio broadcasts here in the local Beaver County area. They were saying that Mulroy is going to shoot and shoot and shoot. And why not? When you make a 3 like that, you get a 6-point lead on the Wolverines.
Smiley gets it to Lake.
Lake will look to drive. He does. He's got it past the big man, go up, and he does. Nice
so he
move
will go to the
by
line
Lake.
for 2.
Yeah, give credit to Lake. Get that ball, maybe look out the defense, look at what you got, and then just drive to the hoop. Get the foul.
That foul's on number 30 for the Tigers. That's one you said you didn't have.
Yeah, unfortunately, we got 2 numbers out there that we do not have names for.
So going to the line for 2 is Lake as he was in the act of shooting. First shot up and is good.
So Aaron Lake so far on the season at the varsity level, 6'1" freshman, 30 points. He's kind of having to play behind a big man there, so those point totals are not indicative of what Lake has done when he has come in. Second free throw.
No good.
Yep. Rebound
also,
by Pitts.
Number 10 checked in for the Tigers.
Shot up is no good by Mulroy. Backside rebound by Smiley. He's going to get pickpocketed, but he does get it back. Puts up the layup. It's no good. Back by Lake. And there we go.
Nice follow by Lake there.
Right. When Aaron Lake comes into these games, the JV and varsity level, he does get rebounds. So we'll see if that becomes a factor in the varsity level. Good pass underneath. Up and is good.
So getting the and one is number 22.
Yep. Number 22. The foul, I believe, is going to be on Klein.
Foul is also on 22. So 22 met 22 as number 32 now checks in for the Tigers.
Now we have 2 extra names on this roster, Deshaun Anderson and Zaire Stevens. So I'm wondering if one of these 2 individuals is 22, but don't want to speculate. But we'll say the names and we'll see what happens. Maybe we'll get some word here before the varsity matchup. So here's the and one. Attempt is up and is no good. Backside rim, a good rebound by Aiden Klein. Good box out. 13-8 Tigers. Keller looking to drive right off the bat, and I think he's going to get a foul. Yes, he is. So
foul's on number 23, I believe, Pitts.
Yep.
That will be his 2nd foul, team's 3rd foul, as Keller will inbound under the Wolverine hoop. Deep out to Klein.
Ooh, he's real close to that line. 32 is Samari McCoy, and there's going to be a foul once again. So the fouls are starting to stack up here. Fouls on number 10.
Pushing foul.
Yep.
On
number 10, which unfortunately, once again, our third number of the night that we do not have a name for.
No. Oh, I thought I saw it when I was looking at your sheet.
First free throw attempt by Lake is good. That'll make the score 13-9. Wholesale hockey changes here. Number 12 comes in. That's Deshaun Anderson. So there's that. That answers that question.
Not wholesale changes, only one change.
Oh.
All the Wolverines were in.
Oh,
They were just over here talking to Ricky.
Gotcha. All right.
Second free throw is up.
Lake's shot is good. So that'll make the score 13-10 here. Ball quickly inbounded. Now the Wolverines do the extended defense. Almost a steal by Schweinsberg. I'm hoping that they do this at the varsity level because there you go. Schweinsberg with the steal. Got one man to beat. He's going to get fouled. It almost goes. And all of a sudden, Dakota, I think that's team foul number 5.
Yes, it is. So that's a blocking foul on number 22, his first. Team's 5th, as you said, as Chucky Schweinsberg going to the line for 2.
So first free throw attempt by Schweinsberg. Line drive up and is good. 13-11. Now another change coming back into the starting lineup was number 30. Unfortunately, one of our individuals that we do not have a name for. Second free throw attempt by Schweinsberg is up. Line drive, hits hard off the back rim. And
lane violation.
Yep, and it's going to be another attempt.
Yep. So another lane violation by the Tigers.
Yep.
As Schweinsberg will get a third shot now.
And that's their second lane violation tonight. Shot's no good. Rebound once again by Lake. He has unfortunately going out of bounds. He had nowhere to go. He steals it though. Wolverines get it back. It's a 5-on-2. Smiley with the ball. He's got to look up. He'll put up. It's no good. Rebound by McCoy. That was a big opportunity wasted. Unfortunately, a 5-on-2. Lake almost steals it. Good pass. Court pass. No good. Rebound once again. Put back. No good. McCoy, and it's going to be out of bounds. It's going to
stay with the Tigers.
Yeah, it's going to stay with the Tigers. So advantage Wolverines, and then they don't make it happen, and then the Tigers had advantage. 3 opportunities, not a single shot. Falls. Quickly inbounded there to number 10 for 3. It's no good. Backside rebound taken by Keller. Wolverines will bring up the ball here. Keller with the ball, 13-11. He'll take, he thought about that 3. Not. Smiley, lefty, southpaw, line drive for 3. And the Wolverines back in front, 14-13. We like the southpaw, left-handed Smiley making that play. Ball almost turned over once again, and I think it's going to be out of bounds.
But it's going to stay with the Tigers as Smiley tipped it out. And we have a 30-second timeout by the Tigers.
So the timeout there taken by the Tigers. That's going to leave the Beaver Falls Tigers with 4 timeouts remaining. So minute 48 here remaining in this first quarter. 14-13 lead for the Wolverines. The 3 ball starting to fall for both teams. We saw some really good action right off the bat by the Tigers taking that lead. And then all of a sudden, give credit. Aaron Lake, Smiley, Keller, and the group is starting to move the ball around, making some shots.
So just a minute 48 remaining in this first quarter, Brad.
And 8 fouls. 8 fouls combined, 5 and 3. That's a big number. A number that we haven't heard in a while like that.
All right, so Ellwood City ball. I'm sorry. I thought it was Tiger ball.
Yep, you're right. So it is. I wonder if it was a turnover. So back to the Wolverines. They'll inbound it here. Smiley off to Keller. They'll set up the offense, a man-to-man defense for the Tigers. Keller's got the lane. He drives. Nice kick. And look, and it's going to fall.
And 1 for Lake, I'm guessing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good pass by Keller. Not to get the offensive charge. Pass it off to Lake, and Lake just goes up and 1.
Fouls on number 32.
Samari McCoy.
His first, team's 6th already, Brad.
Big. And the N1 by Lake is good.
Just a reminder, we're only in the first quarter, and Beaver Falls already at 6 fouls.
Yeah, and the Wolverines extend that lead. It's a 4-point lead. Here you go, breaking the press there, but a kick out of bounds.
Off of Aiden Klein's foot.
Yep.
So the ball will stay with the Tigers. As the official and Klein went down the ramp
Yeah,
to retrieve the ball.
And we're going to talk about this at the varsity level a little bit, but if you've ever made it to the indoor pit, we're going to call it the indoor pit because there is another pit out there called Aliquippa.
Right,
But the indoor pit,
field.
Yep, the indoor pit here is really unique. On the left side here, there's a tunnel for the Ellwood bench, the opposing bench, and it goes nowhere. It goes. McCoy, long jumper for 2, and it's good. Nice shot there and good assist there. And McCoy gets the 2 points there to cut the lead in half, 17-15. Pass over to Keller for 3, line drive. It looks good. Backside hard. Rebound goes to Smiley. Wolverines getting the rebounds. Put up is up, no good. Rebound by Lake. Kick out to Schweinsberg. Unfortunately,
Ball goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be maybe tipped, but they're going to say it goes back to the Tigers.
And number 1 checking back in for the Tigers as number 12 takes a seat.
So number 1 is Braden Mulroy. So we got the Mulroy brothers out there. And just like that, quickly, and that is
unattested layup for the Tigers.
Yeah, and you
as
don't
we
like
now
that
have a tie
because
game.
You don't like that because you just check in and you give up a 2-point like that. Not the prettiest defense. Lake with the line. He's going to go all the way to the hoop. It's no good. Got to put up hard. Rebound goes to Klein. 30 seconds remaining here. Kick over to Schweinsberg for 3. It's up. No good once again. This time taken by number 22. He's got a lane. He'll pass off to Mulroy. Number 1, it's up, and it's good. So quick 4 points just like that by Mulroy, Braden Mulroy.
Tigers take the lead.
Yep, and Lake once again left open. He's got the advantage. If he goes with it, he'll kick out the Klein for 3. It looks good. No good again. This time rebounded by number 30. Pass over to McCoy. 7 seconds remaining. 22 will bring up the ball. Looking to drive. Gets a little bit of a screen. Back over to number 10. He'll take the 3. It's up, and it's no good. So shot was no good by number 10.
At the end of 1, score is Tigers 19, Ellwood City Wolverines 17.
So a good run there of about an 8-4 run for the Wolverines to get that 17-13 lead. And then all of a sudden it kind of fell apart with 2 inbounds plays by number 1, Braden Mulroy. Quick 4 points, and all of a sudden they can take a 19-17 point lead. So with that being said, we'll take a timeout here. We'll bring you second quarter action. Tigers by 2. All right, folks, welcome back here. Second quarter about ready to start. Wolverines will be inbounding. Couple sub changes here. Flumer.
Wholesale changes.
Yeah.
We got Latshaw, Flumer, Foreman, and Hendrickson.
And we expected this because I have a feeling you saw a couple of the JV players in that first quarter. They're going to be starting here in about an hour or so.
So Foreman gets it out to Flumer for the Wolverines.
Flumer pass over to Klein. Almost a good defensive steal there. But Klein holds on to it. Pass over to Latshaw. Now back over to Hendrickson. Wolverines kind of running motion offense here where one person cuts through the middle, and they just go back and forth side to side. Drive by Foreman. It's up, and it's no good. Rebound will be taken by Pitts, number 23, but give credit. I like what Foreman was doing there. It was a nice cut and nice drive. Just couldn't get the finish. Pass down low to Pitts. It's going to be bounced around, stolen by Hendrickson, and they're going to give a pushing foul, I believe, on Pitts.
If that's the case, that'll be his third foul. Team 7th. Ellwood City now in the bonus.
How about that? That's huge.
And going to the line for the 1-1.
Yep. So that will be number 21, I believe, and that is Brendan Hendrickson that will go to the line. That is a bonus already.
Yep,
6 minutes of bonus free throw action. Wow.
So, yeah, it'll be Hendrickson shooting the 1-1 for the Wolverines, as you said.
First free throw attempt, 1-1. is up, and it's good. It's a nice free throw attempt here for Hendrickson. And I tell you, that's kind of hard. You just came off the bench to start the second quarter and said, hey, here is a free throw. Make it. And he did.
Yep, so makes the score 19-18. Here's the second of the 1-and-1.
Second free throw attempt is up, and it's
up
good.
and good. We have a tie ball game once again.
Ball inbounded, almost a steal by Klein. Good aggression, defense here, full court pressure, a little bit of a trapping. Pass is going into left field. They're going to keep it, but it's going to be stolen there by Foreman. Foreman, the big dude, passes it up. Unfortunately, stolen by number 22. I like Foreman. He's moving the court. Pass goes back up to 30. It's up, and it's good. And again, unfortunately, we do not have numbers for certain individuals. Number 22, 30, and 10 so far.
Hendrickson brings it across the timeline for the Wolverines over to Foreman.
There's a backside screen there. Latshaw and Flumer. Flumer comes through first. Here comes Klein. He's going to look. He's wide open. He gets the pass. It's going to be stolen there by number 1, Braden Mulroy. Mulroy will keep it. No look, fake pass, and he's going to get fouled.
Foul.
So that's going to be a foul on the Wolverines. It was a nice no look fake, and the foul.
So that foul's on number 11, which is Flumer. His first, team's fourth.
So Mulroy's first free throw, a little too hard, hits the rim, no good.
Number 21 checking in for the Tigers.
That's Christopher Mason.
As 22 take. Maybe he didn't check it. I don't know.
I don't think he checked in. I think it's that same scenario where he came over and talked. Second free throw is up and is good. That'll make the score now 22-19 Tigers.
And we had number 10 check in.
So come back in is 10. We'll try to get the names here either at halftime or the varsity level just to be on the safe side. Free throw is good, so Hendrickson can move.
Inbound, he gets it to Foreman.
Foreman was
back
met there.
to Hendrickson.
And I think the Tigers are going to back off just a little bit here, fall back into a man-to-man. Hendrickson, he'll pass over to Foreman. Foreman looking for that backdoor cut. There's Latshaw, it's up, and it's no good, but another foul.
Going to the line for 2 is Latshaw, as the foul is going to be on number 21, his first, team's 8th now.
And because it was in the act of shooting, that's going to be 2 free throws for Latshaw. First free throw attempt is up. Line drive is good. So I don't want to jinx them, but so far the free throws for the Wolverines in whole, are going.
Number 3 checked in for the Tigers.
Second free throw attempt is up, and I did jinx him. Rebound goes to number 10. He'll pass out there to number 30. He'll set up the offense, and I think we're going to get a checking foul here on Latshaw.
Number 15.
Yep.
His first, team's 5th.
So that's a foul on Latshaw. That puts him at 5 fouls. So ball's inbounded here. Over to 30. Now back over to Mulroy. Braden Mulroy will pass in the corner, all the way to the corner. Number 3, Isaiah Sharp. Isaiah Sharp will be one of the individuals we'll see at the varsity level. Pass down low to Mulroy. I think they're going to say a kick foul, or sorry, kick.
Yeah, ball kicked out of bounds.
Okay. It's one of those things where, and it's nothing against the official. The whistle was not 100% in his mouth just yet, and it just, you don't expect a kick.
No, but I saw the kicking motion from him.
Yeah, and he made the right call. Ball inbounded there. To number 30, he'll set up the offense. Wolverines in a 2-1-2 zone with Foreman in the middle. Pass over to Mulroy. Braden back over to 10. Swing around the horn here. Almost losing it is number 30. He'll get it back. He'll reset. Pass over to Mulroy. Back over to the close side, number 10. Good cut there by Sharp, but blocked by Foreman.
Big block by Foreman.
Yeah, and he's got the little bit of the hops there. I like it.
As
I like
Chucky
Foreman
Swinesberg
there.
checks in for Aiden Klein. And Tigers take another timeout. Let me see here. 30-second timeout by the Tigers.
All right, so that's going to leave the Tigers now with officially 3 timeouts in the JV matchup. Again, folks, it is about 6:23. All the cheerleaders for Ellwood City have officially arrived. We walked in about 5 to 10 minutes before Ellwood boys basketball team walked in, and we got to see the Tigers warming up. But the cheerleaders are here. The fans are starting to slowly walk in. This good matchup here. There's a couple big matchups this weekend and this Friday around the horn, but the big one here, obviously, with Ellwood City and Beaver Falls. The 3 and 4 seed in the standings, both will come out tonight as 3 and 4. Just whether or not who will be the 3, who will be the 4. And it kind of seems, if you've been following our standings and results, kind of seems like the top 4 teams have kind of started to separate themselves, but you got to be careful. With it being all section play from here on out, any night is a given night where you can pull an upset. All right, ball inbounded, taken by the Tigers. Once again, a 2-1-2 zone with Foreman in the middle for the Wolverines. Pass comes over to Sharp. Cross-court pass to Mulroy. Quickly over to number 10. Down low, back out to Mulroy. Now all the way around the horn. Resetting. Mulroy, deep 3. It's up. It's no good. Air ball kept by Flumer. Should just let it go, but Hendrickson is there to retrieve it. I would say that was about a 29 to 30-foot shot. Schweinsberg with the ball. He just trips and falls, unfortunately, on his own. Taken there by the Tigers. Outlet pass it up, and it's no good. Flumer's going to get a tie-up.
Jump ball. Yeah. First one.
Good stuff by Flumer to get back and grab the ball as quick as he could.
So possession arrow favoring the Tigers.
Yep. Screen through the middle. Mulroy left wide open. He will not shoot it, surprisingly. Pass out to the top of the point. Now reset.
Well, that's helpful. The scoreboard on
both
scoreboards
Sharp
have a
for 3
possession arrow.
Is good, and that'll make the score 25-20. Again, number 3, we're going to see Isaiah Sharp, a 5'11 senior. We're going to see him at the varsity level. Latshaw falls. I think we're going to get a timeout.
Yep, 30-second timeout by Ellwood City.
So good call there by assistant coach Ricky Roth there for the JV group. Latshaw unfortunately just slipped. And I'm wondering if maybe there's a little bit of moisture or something going on there. That's the second time we've seen a Wolverine slip. But anywho, Wolverines will take the timeout. 3:27 left before halftime.
As I was saying, both scoreboards do have a possession arrow, so we can look at
if you have never traveled to Beaver Falls to come and watch a game here in the indoor pit, it is awesome. And the acoustics, this arena is so old, it is by far my favorite place to go for a game, though. The acoustics are just lights out. And more importantly, the thing that you don't see that's around the entire outside edge, they have a picture of the primary basketball teams every single year on the walls, which is so cool to see. Wolverines inbound. The pass from far court there is out of bounds.
Intended for Flumer, but goes to the official out of bounds instead. So that's a turnover for the Wolverines in favor of the Tigers.
So Tigers will inbound it quickly. They're met with resistance, and they're going to give a foul.
Push and foul on Hendrickson?
Yep.
Hendrickson, that'll be his first, team 6th. So one more, and they will put the Tigers in the bonus.
So fouls aplenty in this first half. 14 fouls in total between the two teams. Swing man is Mulroy in the corner. He'll swing this way. Pass over to the other Mulroy, number 32 there. That's Samari. Stolen there by Schweinsberg. He'll pass up the last shot. Good cut. Just needs a finish, but I think they're going to call a foul.
Yep. So going to the line for 2 is Latshaw. As the foul is going to be on number 3 for the Tigers, his first, team's 9th.
Okay. So going to the line is going to be number 15, Tyler Latshaw. He's been at the line a couple times so far already in this one, making 1 of 2. First free throw attempt is up a little too hard. I'll keep the score 25-20.
So Lake and Klein coming back in for the Wolverines.
Yep.
And number 22 coming back in for the Tigers.
Right. So here's the second free throw attempt for Latshaw. It's up, line drive, this time off the front rim, no good. And unfortunately, it's going to be, it's going to be
out
Tigers
of bounds
ball.
Off of Lake, so Tiger ball.
Good hustle by Aaron Lake on the offensive rebound, but unfortunately hits his lower leg, goes out of bounds, back to the Tigers. Tigers inbounding here. They'll get the ball in to Mulroy. Mulroy's got the hot hand so far for the Tigers with 11 points. Pass up, and I think we're going to get
Double
our first
dribble.
travel or double dribble.
Dribble.
Okay. So there's our first one. I was waiting for the first one in the evening. We haven't had too many unforced errors and turnovers so far, but there's your first one.
Number 3 checking back in for the Tigers as Flumer will inbound the ball for the Wolverines.
So Isaiah Sharp comes in. Pass into Lake, and we like this so far. Lake has had an opportunity to go to the hoop. He does here. He's going to go right through, split the defense, just blocked there at the end by number 22. Taken by Mulroy. He'll look to drive. He's got the lane. No good. Latshaw now. If he looks up, oh, darn.
And number 22 will get a foul.
I guess the one thing, though, is, Dakota, with that
puts
10th
the Wolverines in double bonus.
Yes, that's the one perk, but that was a clear outlet pass. If Latshaw looked up, Lake would have had an easy layup.
So that foul, as I said, on number 22, his second, team's 10th. So a little bit of foul trouble on both sides.
Yeah, that's a lot of fouls.
16 already with 2:38 still remaining in the first half.
So here we go. Latshaw's first free throw is up. And line drive too hard again. He just needs to relax a little bit. Slow down, go through the rhythm. Slow down. Hey, look at that. Perfectly timed. Ricky Roth must be hearing me because he just literally looked over and said, hey, slow down. Relax.
Number 2 checks in for the Tigers.
So number 2, that is Richard Trey Singleton. We'll see him at the varsity level.
Second shot good by Latshaw.
That'll cut the lead down to 4. Sharp over to number 22. He'll look to kick out there to Singleton. He'll take the shot. It's up, in and out. No good. Rebound goes to Mulroy. Samari's got the tie-up.
So jump ball favoring the Wolverines this time.
Yep. It's a good hustle by the Wolverines defense to get in on Mulroy. And it's not a turnover, but it kind of acts like it in a sense. Ball quickly inbound. The Lake's going to put it up. It's up. No good. He's got to finish those. Rebound by Singleton, and unfortunately, he traveled, took too many steps. Number 2, Richard Trey Singleton. He's a 5'11 guard. He is a senior.
I've heard that name before.
Oh, yeah, and I bet you heard him in football.
I was thinking he was a football guy, too.
Singleton in football. Most of these athletes, just like Wolverines, good cut there by Latshaw, no good. Lake with a putback and is fouled. Like the Wolverines, a lot of these Tigers are football players, converted basketball players.
So that foul is going to be on number 2, White, his first, team's 11th technically.
Yep. So that's
even
on
though
Singleton.
They stopped counting on the board.
Yeah, they do. We like keeping the count because I like to know what the discrepancy is. 11-6 so far. Lake first free throw attempt. This time halfway down and out. And we started off good with free throws, and I think that is 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 free throws in a row missed.
So number 0 checked in for the Tigers.
Second free throw attempt for the Wolverines. Lake up, and this time short once again. It's going to be tipped around.
Number
Sharp
3
and Latshaw were battling Klein as well. Pass goes out of bounds. It's going to go back to the Wolverines,
ball goes to the Ellwood City cheerleaders.
So checking, like you said there, Dakota, number 0, Kenny Jewell for the Tigers. Schweinsberg gets the ball inbounded here. 2 minutes remaining here. He'll get it over the timeline. Pass goes over to Flumer. Latshaw on that backside cut. He's there. He'll put it up. It's good. Nice turnaround just off the backboard and in. And that cuts the lead down to 2. Nice tip there by Klein out of bounds.
Tips it out of bounds. Ball remains with the Tigers.
So Tigers will look to inbound.
They got to get
here.
it in.
Yep, they do. Basketball pass there is completed. Taken by Joel, but stolen and tipped by Lake. Behind the back. Oh, my goodness. Out to Latshaw for 3. Oh, in rhythm. Lake with the rebound again. He'll put it up, and he is fouled. Give credit to Aaron Lake. Have a day so far.
That foul is going to be on number 22. His third. Team's 12th now, Brad.
And give credit to Aaron Lake. The rebounds, the offensive rebounds, he has been a beast underneath the hoop.
Or no, I'm sorry. They gave that foul to number 3, his second.
So
But
Lake,
still team's 12th.
Yep. Lake with the first free throw. This time, a little bit of a rattle, but it does fall.
Wholesale
Makes the score
changes
25-24.
for the Tigers as number 12, 5, and 1 all check in. And 21, Hendrickson checks in for Flumer for the Wolverines.
Right. So number 5, Isaiah Oshbacher. We're going to see him at the varsity level, 6'3" senior. Number 12, that's Deshaun Anderson back in as well. Second free throw attempt by Lake. This time hits the back, it goes in, and hey, we're back square one, 25-25. Pass taken there by 30, then to 22. Defense there, and unfortunately,
and
Klein reaches
on Klein.
in.
That's going to be his second, team's 7th. That'll put the Tigers in the bonus.
So going to the line for the 1-on-1 is going to be number 22. Insert name.
Blake
I got
Foreman
nothing, unfortunately.
Blake Foreman checks in for Klein.
The main roster we have only has 2 individuals with no numbers. The makeshift roster I have has 8 guys with no numbers. 22 with the free throw. First one's up. It's good. Nothing but net. Gives the lead.
That was a 1-and-1, so he will get the second shot.
Gives the lead to the Tigers, 26-25. Second free throw attempt. Line drive, up, in, around, and in. Hits the back, goes through. 27-25 now. Wolverines will inbound quickly here. Back to Hendrickson, minute 30 remaining. He'll get over the timeline easily. Tigers fall back into man-to-man. Drive by Schweinsberg, nobody looking. Foreman almost, just nobody looking where it is. Hendrickson will dribble it out, back out to Schweinsberg. Whew. That was a scary moment there. Schweinsberg with the ball here. He'll bring it over to the left side, pass over to Hendrickson. He's met there by number 22. Latshaw left open this time. Lake will get the ball. Lake will look to drive. I like this. He's got the edge, over a foot difference off to Hendrickson. Line drive, no good. Backside rebound taken there. And double team tipped by Lake. It's going to be taken now by Braden Mulroy. Braden with the ball. He'll set off the 30. They'll reset. 48 seconds. Drive by 22 into Foreman. He's got nowhere to go. He'll pass out to Mulroy. Back around the horn, reset once again. 40 seconds. Mulroy with a 27-footer. It's no good. Backside rebound. Aaron Lake, he's got to have 8 or 9 rebounds so far. He's looking to go coast to coast. He does. It's up, no good. Rebound Schweinsberg kicks it back out. Just go back up, bud. Foreman with the steal.
Gets it.
26 seconds. Latshaw says, let's slow this down. Schweinsberg left open. Why not? Take it. Line drive, no good. Rebound, Lake again. There's your double, no doubt coming for Lake. Rebound by number 12. Anderson, 12 seconds remaining. Pass over to Mulroy. Back and forth action. Just got to finish some easy layups by both teams. 22 looking to drive. 3 seconds. He'll step back. He's met by Henderson. Good block by Henderson. Foreman will put it up even though it's afterwards. Why not?
And at the end of half number 1, score is 27 for the Tigers, 25 for the Wolverines.
Whew. We went from maybe, I don't know, a count of maybe 10 to 15 words per minute to all of a sudden just about 50-some words I had to say there. Wow. Good back and forth action at minute 30.
Total of 19 fouls in that first half, Brad.
That is insane. And correct me if I'm wrong. It was, 12 to 7.
12 to 7, yeah.
Wow. That is a lot of fouls to have in a JV game there. So good offense and some not so good offense, but hey, keeps everybody close. It is a 27 to 25 lead. We'll take a timeout break. We'll let the teams warm up. We'll give it a little bit of a break for ourselves, and we'll come back and we'll talk a little bit about Ellwood City Sports this week, and we'll go from there. So at halftime in the JV matchup, Tigers by 2. All right, folks, welcome back. We're about a minute and a half or so from the start of the third quarter here. Halftime score is 27-25 in favor of the Beaver Falls Tigers. They had a little bit of a run there at the end to take a 2-point lead at the end with a couple shots there and a lot of back and forth action with that minute and 30-some seconds remaining. But we just want to give you an update. Last night, if you caught our broadcast, unfortunately the girls, a very, very emotional, tough, hard battle against the Tigers. Came down to the last 2 or 3 minutes in that game, unfortunately, in favor of Beaver Falls, 58-53. That just makes the road for Wolverines to playoffs, the girls' side, a lot tougher. They're going to, obviously, they know the test. They're going to have to come down here to Tigerville and down to Beaver County and pull an upset here. And then they're going to have to get some help along the way. But so that's in the next 2 or 3 weeks for the girls' basketball team. We know we had bocce on Tuesday. Is that January 10th?
That sounds right.
January 10th? Yeah.
Yeah.
They were away. I forget where it was. I want to say it was Butler. I could be wrong. I'll have to look at the schedule again. It's unfortunately just missing in my head. I do know they have an event this upcoming week at home at 3:15, so we'll see if we can slip in there and host it and broadcast it. I can't guarantee it.
I won't be able to.
Yeah, we're gonna try. We're gonna try and do a little something if we can. Worst case scenario, maybe we'll show up late and take some pictures and get you some media from those bocce ball events. So back in the third quarter action here, the Tigers will start with the ball first here. About 30 seconds in, and I think we're going to get
jump number 3 and possession arrow favoring the Wolverines.
Yep. So kudos to the Wolverines. Hold on to that ball. They'll get the ball back here.
Hendrickson to inbound.
Lake will get the ball. He'll pass off to Schweinsberg, and they'll set up the offense. Schweinsberg has an opportunity on those inbounds with Lake to potentially just run the court. This time they settle back in and go through the motions of their offense. Flumer with the ball.
Nice recovery by Flumer.
Yeah, I would say. Pass over to Klein.
Kind of threw his hands in that. A late catch.
Is Hendrickson. Hendrickson with the ball. Lake will do the swing. Out comes Schweinsberg. Stolen there by the defender, number 10. He'll put it up. It's good. And unfortunately, a lazy pass and a lazy look by the Wolverines. And that leads to a 4-point lead. And Ellwood can't even get the ball in. Now Lake's met there by number 22. Lake's got the lane. He'll do a spin move, and he'll put it up, but it's going to be a charge.
He gets the charge, so that will be Lake's first foul, team's first of the half.
Okay. So even though with the spin move, Lake gets the charge, it's going to go back to the Tigers up 4. Ball quickly inbounded there. Tigers doing their pass around the horn here. They get and break the defense easily. Shot goes up, no good. Rebound will be taken by Flumer. He'll pass it to Klein. You got a 4-on-2. Go with it, buddy. There you go, Klein. Put it up. There. It's blocked, unfortunately. Good defense by number 10. Off the backboard net
I was like,
thing, a bomber.
What's
and
that?
And it just turns around. So, unfortunately, a turnover. That's just unfortunate because it did hit the backboard. Go out of bounds.
Fortunate for the Wolverines.
True. Very true. Inbounding is Hendrickson. He'll get it up to Lake, but it's going to be stolen by 22. He's been pretty darn good in this first half. It's going to be out of bounds off of 22, though, back to the Wolverines.
Latshaw checking in now for Hendrickson. And Wolverines need to get over there.
All right, so Flumer will be inbounding for the Wolverines. Bunch of turnovers to start this second half. Flumer will just pass it into Lake. It's kind of like led him into that position. Pass over to Klein. Klein will drive, and oh my goodness gracious. There's something going on here. And it's something with this court. We've seen this before. This court the only issue with this court is it seems to get a draft of coldness and wet, and it seems like there's a lot of moisture. That is the third Wolverine to slide on this court. Pass cross court over to 22. He gets over the timeline. He'll look to drive, kick out there to Mulroy. Left wide open for 3, and it's good. And that is a sharpshooter. We saw him last year make multiple three-pointers. Left wide open is Lake. The pass is going to bounce around. Lake's going to keep it. It's going to be taken there by Mulroy. through the wickets, through the hoop, and there's going to be a foul on Flumer.
Blocking foul on Chucky Swinesburg. That will be his second, team second.
And I'm glad we got that on camera. That was kind of cool. It was a nice baseball pass, just a little too far. Lake tried to keep it in bounds. Then it's taken by Mulroy, and he goes through the wickets and then gets fouled. So ball back inbounded again. Back to the Tigers. Back and forth turnovers. 7-point lead. If I'm the Tigers, I'm going to run my offense here and slow the things down just a little bit. Into the corner there is Sharp. Sharp passes out of the corner. Drive by number 10. Reverse layup is no good off the backside. Rebounded there by Schweinsberg. Schweinsberg looking to cut. He's going to be met by defense there. And unfortunately, I think he took one extra tap on the ball before it went out of bounds. And it goes back to the Tigers. That's a string of 7 turnovers mixed in with a 2-point layup and a 3-point shot.
Number 23 checked in for the Tigers as number 3 took a seat. And Ellwood City going to take a timeout. I thought full, but I haven't actually seen yet. 30-second timeout. Oh, full timeout.
All right, we'll take a full timeout with them. 4:27 remaining, third quarter action. Tigers by 7. All right, folks, welcome back here. 4:27 remaining, third quarter action. Tigers up by 7. A 2-point layup and a 3-pointer has kind of gotten 5 extra points so far in this third quarter. Dominating starts with a bunch of turnovers by either team. So 7-point lead kind of feels like 14. As I said, Ted, and jinxed it. Lake does get the ball for the Wolverines. Easy steal there. He'll bring it up the court and hand it off to Schweinsberg. And let's run some offensive sets here for the Wolverines. Pass over to Flumer. Backdoor cut there. Once again, it's going to be stolen and tapped around. Klein does get it back. He's going to get back over the timeline. He's going to drive, put up the floater. It's up, and it is good. There you go. The first points in the second half. And, in fact, the first points for Klein tonight with that bucket. Good trap. Pass goes over to the far side, number 30. 30 will look to set up the offense. Pass goes over number 10. Into the corner. Mulroy with the ball. Back out to the point. Into the far end there. 30. Quickly in. It's going to be a good tie-up. Good
jump
read
ball
by Klein.
number 4, this time in favor of the Tigers.
Yep. Good read there by Klein to get the tie-up. It will stay with the Tigers, but
number 3 checks in, and number 31, Blake Foreman, checks in for number 11, Flumer.
so Sharp and Foreman in to the game. Ball going to be inbounded by the Tigers. Pass out to the Mulroy. He had the hot hand from 3. Pass down low to Pitts. He put it, turn around and up, and it is good and one. Wow. So the bucket is good. And if you're watching this, folks, you'll see Pitts, number 23, Braylon Pitts. He's a forward, 6'3", tall dude. He had a little bit of an ankle issue at the beginning of December. But if you want to say there's an exploit, he is tall and he's got some muscle. Free throw in and out. Ball's going to be tipped around off of the shoulder of Lake. But I think they're going to say that it was tapped out by the Tigers. Yeah. Wow. I'm surprised. I thought that was off of Lake first.
I think he was pushed out.
I'm wondering if that's what it was, a continuation like that.
So that last foul was on Foreman, his first, team's third.
Steal there by the Tigers. Shot goes up, and he's going to be fouled. And the whistles are starting to come out once again quickly in the second half.
That's already 4 fouls for the Wolverines to 0 for the Tigers.
In a half where they only had 7, you combine it, it's now 12 fouls for the Tigers and 11 for the Wolverines.
Foul is on number 15, Latshaw, his second, team's 4th.
Free throw attempt by number 22 is no good.
Hendrickson checking in now for Latshaw.
So Latshaw is going to take a seat. He's got 2 fouls. Not really foul trouble, but you just want to come over and talk to him a little bit and then eventually sub in and rotate. Second free throw attempt for number 22 is up hard off the front rim. No good, but rebound goes to Pitts. There's a rebound by Klein on the backside. Good
Reverse
rebound.
layup, but it was no good, so Klein got the rebound.
And there's going to be a quick whistle reach-in foul. Man.
On number 1.
And that
his
is
first, team's first of the half.
And that's Braden Mulroy, who's had the hot hand from the three-point line for the Tigers. Couple quick whistles here and a lot of fouls. They're not letting anybody get too far out of hand with reaching in. Hendrickson with the ball. He'll pass back over to Schweinsberg. They'll reset the offense down by 7. Schweinsberg will drive, and he'll be met with resistance. Over to Foreman. Foreman now drives, kicking the corner Lake for 3. Why not? A little too hard. Hendrickson will get it, but he loses it. Taken by Pitts. He'll pass out to Mulroy. He's got a lane. He'll put the floater up. Oh, my goodness, that was skied.
That was blocked by Schweinsberg, I believe.
And unfortunately, the rebound goes off of Mulroy out of bounds.
Ball.
Yep, so it's going to go back to the Wolverines. And we got substitution number 5, Isaiah Oshbacher, coming back in. Or off. Is he in or is he off?
He's off.
He's off. Okay. There we go. Pass back over to Hendrickson. 2:30 remaining third quarter. And unfortunately, he's going to have a carry. And it's going to go back to the Tigers.
Now Oshbacher checking in for the Tigers.
There we go. So number 5, Oshbacher back in, 6'3", senior. Inbound to the Tigers, Sharp. Back over to Sharp once again, off to Mulroy. He will shoot that if needed. Foreman with a steal. Unfortunately, he gives it right back. Pass there to 22, then stolen by Hendrickson. So 3 turnovers in a matter of 2 seconds. Lake with the ball. Lane, he's got it. I think he's going to
got a charge once again.
Charge. Yep. I like that. What he needs to learn is to just stop.
So that will be Lake's second foul.
Yep.
Team's 5th now.
When he gets in within 6 to 5 feet, just stop, put the shot up off the backboard, and let it fall through. I like the aggression, though. So a little bit of a talking there to Lake on the bench, but give credit. I like the offensive awareness there.
Flumer checked in for the Wolverines as well as number 32 for the Tigers.
Pitts quickly down the Mulroy. It's up, and it's good. And that's how you break the trap and the double team in the corners. Pass goes off the leg of number 22 out of bounds. It'll stay with the Wolverines. A good awareness by number 23 Pitts to Mulroy, and it was a good way to break the press. Foreman now running the press here. He'll pass off into the corner to Klein. Klein with the ball. Cross court to Schweinsberg. Schweinsberg will look to put up the floater. Little short ball tipped around, taken by Klein. He's going to run right into Sharp. Sharp's going to take the ball, pass up to 22, a little too far, out of bounds. And another trip, shall we say, on the court, but it's going to go back to the Wolverines. And it just seems like the footing on this court just seems a little bit odd so far. Flumer quickly with the ball inbounded. Flumer with the ball, he'll take it, he'll pick up his dribble. He'll have to pass out of this somewhere, back out to Schweinsberg. Minute 22 remaining. Over to Foreman. He'll think about the 3, now he'll drive. Good idea, just lost the ball. And unfortunately, it'll go back to the Tigers. So if you take the total of turnovers so far, I want to say it's right around the ballpark of 14 turnovers. And it's not one-sided.
We're talking about just this half?
Just this quarter. Yeah, it's been a lot of turnovers just in this quarter alone. Nice looking feed to Mulroy for 2 and 1.
Foul is, get an official over here. Fouls on number 31, Foreman, his second, team's sixth now. So fouls just 6-1 in favor of the Tigers as Latshaw checks back in for Foreman.
So nice court awareness there by number 22 with the pass to Mulroy. The and one is up, and it's good. And a 3-point swing, and all of a sudden, the Tigers are out to a 12-point lead in the third quarter. Pass over to Flumer, back over to Henderson, over to Schweinsberg. They'll get across the timeline. Schweinsberg will look to drive, kick over to Klein. He thought different about the shot. Hendrickson over to Schweinsberg. He's left open for three. Line drive, no good. Rebound will go to Pitts. Quickly outletted. I like this move. Outlet quickly, pass over to number 5, Oshbacher. Shot's no good. It's going to be tipped off the leg of Mulroy and go back to the Wolverines.
Wolverine ball.
Got to get the ball inbound, and there's a pass there. Quickly decline.
Foul on
Oshbacher.
Excuse me.
Yep.
So that will be Oshbacher's first foul, team second, as number 10 checks in for Oshbacher.
Ball inbound here to Flumer. I'm okay with the pass back to the inbounder, but it's got to be quick.
Still Wolverine ball, so off of a Tiger.
Passes, though, have to be quicker than this. Into Flumer. Flumer was met in the corner. Pass up the Klein, and unfortunately,
out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
So another turnover here. What's that? 20 for this quarter?
It's a lot. It's a lot. Running clock here, 28 seconds, passing to Pitts. He's got the ball. He'll look to drive. He'll put up the shot. Shot's no good. Rebound by Pitts again. This time he's going to be fouled in the act of shooting.
Either Flumer or Latshaw. Latshaw, his third, team seventh, that officially puts the Tigers in the bonus for the fourth quarter.
Wow.
And the remaining 21 seconds of this quarter.
A lot of fouls. That is
so
14 fouls apiece.
14 apiece.
A lot. And I'm not trying to be critical, but we are talking about JV having 28 fouls. I was talking to one of our officials at the CTC, Mr. Henry Frangel. We were talking to him. There was a game, I believe, Monday or Tuesday night, 63 fouls in a girls' basketball game. It was crazy. It went into overtime, actually. With the Newcastle girls team.
What'd you do? Foul out every single player?
They have to have a deep bench for those games. Woo. Rebound went to Hendrickson as the free throw was no good. Schweinsberg, I love it. Da-da-da, right-handed layup, and it's good by Schweinsberg. 40-29, 2 seconds remaining. Double team there. Good defense by the Wolverines.
So at the end of three, score is 40-29 in favor of the Beaver Falls Tigers.
So the Wolverines were held to just 4 points as the Tigers opened up quickly on a 10-0 run and got pulled out to a 12-point lead, and they maintain a 40-29 lead. We'll take a timeout and bring you fourth quarter action here with the Tigers leading by 11. All right, folks, welcome back. Fourth quarter action about ready to get underway. 7 minutes are up on the board. As the Wolverines will have to look to get back into this one, down by 11 as they were outscored 13-4 in that third quarter action. Wolverines going from right to left here. Inbound goes to Klein. Back over to Schweinsberg. Good defense there, taken by 30. Klein will come back in and reach in. He's going to get the deflection,
out
but
of bounds.
Yep, still the Tigers.
Hey, coach.
Yeah, give us the ball there. There we go. Ball going to be inbound by the
Can we
Tigers.
get a delay game on basketball for the coach
Yeah,
holding the
well,
ball?
that can happen, and if that was the varsity level, yeah, they would have called it. Pitts splits the defenders. It's up, no good, but he is fouled again.
So going to the line 4-2. Blocking foul on number 3. That is his third, Lake.
Yep.
So his third, team's 8th. I had to remember who 3 was.
First free throw for Pitts is up, no good, a little bit too hard. Braylon Pitts, a forward, 6'3", and folks, if you don't believe me, that is a freshman at the free throw line. Big dude. Second free throw attempt is up. It'll roll in. It's good. That'll make the score 41-29. Pass goes over to the far side quickly. Nice maneuver here by the Wolverines. Pass over to Klein. He'll put up the layup. It's up and good. And he indirectly, it's not a foul, but he kind of indirectly used Pitts to kind of jump a little bit up on him. He got the two-pointer. Pass goes over to Mulroy. Now Lake is going to face guard Pitts. Pitts gets in front. Now Lake's going to get underneath. A good defensive positioning here under the big guys. Watch the big guys if you are right now. They are moving muscles and weight. Pass down low, back out to the point there. 22 will drive. He'll put up the shot. It's up left short. I'm wondering if it was meant to be a pass, but they're going to get a pushing foul by the Tigers, I believe.
I was thinking blocking foul, but
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, indirectly.
Number 23, his 4th.
That's a big foul on Pitts. He's got
Team's
6 points.
3rd. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Team inbound here to the Wolverines. It's going to be tipped out of bounds, and oh my. Number 30 took a high attempt there to steal it and then came down flat on his back. He's back up. He's okay. He's good.
And say you saw Ricky Roth helping him up on that one.
That is a dangerous move there that could have been bad. But everybody's okay. Lake gets the ball here. He'll inbound. With the ball, he'll hand off to Schweinsberg. 10-point lead for the Tigers. Schweinsberg will look to drive. Good defense, hand checking, but no, not pushing or pulling. And are we going to get a 5-second call?
I think so.
We are. So one of our first, I think it's our second on the year, if I recall.
So. Yeah.
Of a 5-second call.
Well, no.
I want to say it was 2.
The other time call was a 10-second, not getting over
Oh, that's what it was.
timeline.
Yep, you're right. 10-second call. That's right. Good steal there by the double team, and I think we're now going to get a foul.
Yes. On 22, I think.
Yep, good steal there by Hendrickson. It was a 2-on-1. Klein and Hendrickson working the top of the point.
22 with his 3rd foul, team's 4th.
So Hendrickson will inbound here on the baseline off of Schweinsberg, and all of a sudden goes 30-some feet to, not really, but to Lake. Lake will drive. He'll put up the shot. It's no good. Rebound by number 24, Detalian Buford. Stolen there by Schweinsberg. He'll put it back up, and he is now fouled. And the fouls are starting to rack up for both teams.
Once again.
Yeah.
All right, that foul is on number 24. His 1st foul, team's 5th, as Schweinsberg will go to the line 4-2.
It's a Detalian Buford, 6'11", or 6'11", 6 foot junior. 11 means junior, Brad. Come on now. If somebody's 6'11" in high school, and they are out there.
First shot is good by Schweinsberg. Makes the score 41-32.
All right. Back to the action. Second free throw attempt by Schweinsberg. Line drive up in. Hits the front rim. No good. Rebound by Latshaw. He's going to be met in a double team, and they're going to call a tie-up.
Jump ball in favor of the Tigers.
Yep, so good hustle there by number 24, Detalian Buford, getting and earning that tie-up. Ball inbounded here. Tipped by Klein. off the leg and shoulder area. So stay with the Tigers. There go the varsity players for the Wolverines as we're getting close to the end of this matchup here at the JV level. Pass over to Mulroy, quickly up to number 22, looking to drive. Klein met there. In the corner, Buford for three, no good. Backside rebound by Pitts, but he loses it on the backside. Yep, taken by Lake. He'll look to drive. He's got the lane. He'll back out of it real quick. He'll reset with Schweinsberg. Schweinsberg met there by number 30. Schweinsberg out the Latshaw. Latshaw will drive. Kick out maybe. Nope. Runner is up. No good. Looked kind of good, but Pitts through with the rebound. Pitts will bring the ball up. Met by Klein. He'll drive all the way to the hoop. No good. Rebound by Hendrickson. And I think that's just the resemblance of a freshman, but good moves by Pitts so far in this one. Runner by Hendrickson. No good. Rebound by Pitts. And all of a sudden, he's got 5 or 6 rebounds in a row for the Tigers. Pass in the corner, left open is Buford for three again. No good. Rebounded by Lake. Lake's definitely got to have 10-plus rebounds. He's got, I think.
Ball stripped.
Yep, ball stripped once again. Taken by number 22. This is a back-and-forth action. I am dazed and confused. Rebound by Pitts. It's up and it's good. Woo! Wow. Schweinsberg. Somebody needs to tell them that Brad only has one neck.
They like testing me.
Yes, they do. Klein in the corner. Lake drives on Pitts off to Schweinsberg. He'll look to drive, spin move. He'll put up the shot. It's up, no good. Short rebound. He'll get it again. He'll reset. He'll drive, spin move again. Splits the defense. No foul called. Pitts with the rebound. Out to Mulroy. He's got the lane. He'll put it up. Blocked. Oh, come on now.
Foul by Hendrickson.
I don't know about that one.
That's going to be his second, team's 9th.
I thought that one was clean. I could be wrong, though. So the foul's on Hendrickson. Going to line is Mulroy.
So some wholesale changes here after the first shot. As number 1, Mulroy, goes to line for 2. First shot is good. And coming in, we got Flumer, Foreman, number 45, and number 10.
Number 45, a new number. And unfortunately, once again, a number that we do not have a name. So we'll just say 45. Again, we do have an official roster and makeshift roster. Both of them, unfortunately, do not have that number. Second free throw is good. That'll make the score 45-32.
And a timeout by the Tigers. Full timeout by the Tigers.
All right, we'll take a timeout with them. 3:40 remaining in the fourth quarter. Tigers by 13. All right, folks, welcome back here. 3:40 remaining. This one's running in fairly late. It's already 7-12, and got 13-point lead. So expect the varsity game probably to be starting just a little bit after 7:30. Ball inbounded by the Wolverines. They got to get back in this one. Down 13. Anything that they can get offensively will be great. Flumer with the ball over to Hendrickson. You're going through the motion, pass, or nope, he's going to keep it, drive, kick out the Flumer for 3, line drive, it looks good. Oh, just too far. Perfect angle over here, it just looked like it was on line, just a little too hard. Pass deflected, though, by Flumer. Foreman gets the steal and the layup, no good. Rebounded by number 10. 10 will look to drive now. Foreman's got his head down, tipped by Klein. Taken there by Buford, back out to 10. And I think we're going to get another timeout.
Yes, another timeout.
Oh, boy.
What do we got now?
Oh, boy.
Give me an indication here, please. Another full timeout by the Tigers. We'll take a timeout with them. Be right back.
All right, folks, welcome back. 38 seconds off that clock puts us at 3:02 remaining. The Tigers are taking 2 full timeouts back-to-back. 13-point lead for the Tigers, who will be
Tigers
inbounding the
have
ball.
1 timeout as Ellwood City has 3 remaining.
Shot by Pitts is no good. Backside rebound by 45, tipped around, but taken by Foreman and the Wolverines. Flumer with the ball here. It's like, okay, I'll run the point for a little bit, I guess. Hands it off to Hendrickson. Pass back over to Flumer. They'll run through their set in there. Latched all left open, but deflected by Pitts. Stolen there by Buford. Pass up to Pitts. Now taken by Mulroy. Convoy of Wolverines, and there's a
charge
foul
on Mulroy.
Wow. That was a hard foul.
So that will be Mulroy's 2nd, team's 6th. As Checky Swinesburg checks back in for the Wolverines, and got to get someone off. Flumer goes off.
Okay, so Hendrickson will inbound here. Kind of looks like we're running line by the Wolverines. Straight line across the middle here. Full court pressure, basically. Ball inbounded to Klein. Line and Klein. That's very close right there. That was not meant to be done on purpose. Hendrickson with the ball here. He'll pass over to Schweinsberg. Mulroy will take it.
Away.
It's stolen, and he'll put up the layup. It's good by number 1, Mulroy. So that will make the score
now
47.
Inbounding.
Yep.
Hit out of bounds by number 10. Wolverine ball once again.
And that basket has made it now a 15-point lead, 47-32, and things looking very bleak and blim for the JV group here. Foreman with the ball.
Foreman trying to direct traffic.
Nice pass there to Latchaw. Unfortunately, behind him a little bit, taken by the Tigers. Pitts with the ball now. He'll look to drive, just bully right through. It's up and good. Why not? Man, that is a man amongst boys at the freshman level. 6'3", Pitts making it happen. Hand off there to Schweinsberg. Line up. It's no good. It's going to be taken by Hendrickson. Down low to Foreman. Foreman just runs right into Pitts, but I tell you
makes
what,
the shot.
How about that? Good basket by Foreman. I also think that was Pitts saying, hey, I got 4 fouls. I can't foul here. Pitts with the ball now. He's going to look to drive. Splits the defense. It's up. It's good. Wow. Pitts is having a day. That's his 12th point, and I know for a fact he's got 10-plus rebounds. So double-double for Pitts. Klein with the ball here. He'll pass over to Foreman. Foreman with the ball. Quickly down to Latchaw. That is something we've been missing, but ball was tipped and blocked. Now it's going to be taken on the floor, and it's going to be a tie-up by Schweinsberg.
Favoring the Wolverines.
Yep.
And number 5, Ashbacher checking back in. Maybe. There we go. So Hendrickson to inbound. Okay, so varsity going to get ready.
Oh, yeah, they're all standing in the tunnel. I don't blame them. It's already 7:20.
Well, that whole checkout was for varsity to go get ready.
Yep. Klein, kick out to Schweinsberg. Unfortunately, had to go and pick up the ball. Shot's no good. Rebound by Pitts. Pitts with the lane here. 47 seconds remaining. Pitts all the way to the hoop. He'll put it up. But I think they're going to call a charge. Wow.
Elbow?
Yeah. It's the right call. It's the right call.
His 5th foul.
Yeah.
So he fouls out with 44 seconds remaining, and number 12 comes in.
Give credit, though. I like what Pitts did there. Number 23, Braylon Pitts, putting up some numbers for the Tigers and kind of giving us some life in this game, a little bit of movement. Latshaw with the drive all the way to the hoop. It's up, and it's good, and he is fouled.
So, and 1 for Latshaw. They got to be careful. They're running into those steps right there.
And it's so
like,
close.
I saw how close Latshaw was to those steps.
It is very close.
That foul is on
15?
number 12.
There we go.
His first.
Deshaun
Team's
Anderson.
8th. So is it still just an and 1, or does it go 1 and 1 for bonus?
Yep, just an and 1. Rebound goes to the Tigers. Pass up to Buford. He's going to be met by Hendrickson. He'll get around it. Buford with the ball. He'll pass back over to 10. Under 30 seconds remaining. Ashbacher. And looks like we're just going to play keep play here for about 20-some seconds. Reach in by Schweinsberg. No foul. Taken by Ashbacher. Klein's on him. Ashbacher with the ball. He's met their good resistance. He'll pass over number 10 now. 12 seconds remaining. Pass down low to the big guy, number 12, back out to Ashbacher. 10 with the shot for 3. It's up, no good. Hits the backboard and falls. Wow. And that will be that. The final score, they're going to say 3 or was that a 3 or a 2? Ah, there it is. There it goes. It goes to a 3. Final score
54-36 in favor of the Beaver Falls Tigers.
So let's see what we got here.
In total, we got 20 fouls for the Tigers and 16 for the Wolverines. So that's a total of 36 fouls in this JV matchup.
My goodness. And that is why your time is 7:20. So they're going to put hopefully 20 minutes up on the board. If they do, we'll let you know, folks. This game is going to start a little bit late. Final score, JV Tigers win by 18. They outscore the Wolverines 14-7. In fact, 27-11 in the second half to win big by 18. So we'll take a timeout. We'll have Thad Sturgeon, Dakota, and myself bring you the varsity matchup here at the bottom of the hour. We assume this game will start past 7:30. So just keep this stream open up on your TVs and your mobile apps, and we'll chime back in. So final, JV Tigers by 18.
Hi, friends, and a very pleasant good evening as we come to you tonight from Beaver Falls, Pennsylvania, Beaver Falls High School, where tonight the Ellwood City Wolverines are traveling down here to Beaver Falls to take on the Beaver Falls Tigers. Ellwood City coming in with a record of 11-3, 3-1 in conference play. Beaver Falls 4-6, 3-2 in conference play. Moments away from tip-off here. Thad Sturgeon alongside Brad Windhorst and Dakota Marshall running the camera tonight. Should be a nice night for basketball. Wolverines coming off a big loss here, but you can see the standings there as we're moments away from our Star Spangled Banner. Going through the WPIAL announcements here as they do before every varsity contest. And so now the playing of our Star Spangled Banner. And there you have it, folks, our Star Spangled Banner. And now just moments away from the starting lineups here as Ellwood City is taking on Beaver Falls. So starting lineups for the Ellwood City Wolverines. And as we've done all week, we're celebrating Officials Appreciation Week. We appreciate them every game, all the time, year-round. But the WPI takes this week to give thanks to our officials and everything that they do. If anybody's interested in being an official, please go to PIAA.com and follow the links. And if you're sitting in the stands and you think they're not doing a good job, well, just sign yourself up and go out there and do it yourself. So they're entering them now. So a nice moment here as we introduce our officials for tonight. And now we're going to have the starting lineups for the Ellwood City Wolverines. Number 2, Nate Williams. He's a junior forward standing at 6'1", 110 points on the season thus far. Number 4, the freshman point guard standing at 5'6", Jordan Keller. Number 5, he's a sophomore standing at 5'9", 73 points on the season, Chris Smiley. Number 12, he's a guard, sophomore standing at 5'10", William Nardone. And rounding out the starting 5 is junior point guard, 5'9", Colton Kreiser. Head coach Scott Dibble, record of 10-3, 3-1. Assistant coach Paul Herbatine and Ricky Roth. Now, Brad, take it away.
Yep, and now your home host, Beaver Falls Tigers, who are 4-6. Starting off, number 2, Richard Trey Singleton, a guard, 5'11", senior.
Number 3,
the guard, 5'11", senior, Isaiah Sharp.
Number 5,
a forward, 6'3", senior, Isaiah Oshbacher.
Number 11,
the go-to guy tonight, the guard, the forward, the 6'2", senior, Jaron Brickner. And finally, Number 24, the guard, 6-foot junior, D'Italian Buford. The head coach of the Beaver Falls Tigers is Carlos Jeter. The head assistant coaches are Cicero Lassiter, Dwight Collins, and Brandon Rowe. I'm
going to go with Rue on that one.
My apologies,
so,
Rue.
As the loyal Ellwood City fans will note that Joseph Roth is there on the sidelines in street clothes tonight, still nursing some lower body injury, pain, I'm not sure what exactly we'll call it, but he is not in the starting lineup once again this evening, but he is here at the game and taking it in and sitting right next to Coach Scott Dibble as this game is ready to go. On to tip-off. Williams and Brickner. And here comes the jump. And it's going to be controlled by Beaver Falls. And up the court they come is Beaver Falls. Trey Singleton, we saw him in football. What a great athlete he is. And see what he can do here tonight on the basketball court. Underneath to number 11, puts it up and in is Brickner. Saw him on the football field too. One of the outstanding players in WPIAL. Makes his presence known early here quickly in this game. Smiley bringing up the court. Almost a trap going on here. There's Kreiser for three. Off the side of the rim, does not go. And a rebound quickly by Brickner coming the other way. Long pass down there. Nice play by Smiley. He recovers the ball, gets it up, puts it in the hands of Kreiser. Now Kreiser trying to make something happen, gets it over to Keller on the far side in that corner. Dribbles around, brings it out, top of the key. Keller jukes and jives a little bit. He's trying to find somebody to pass to. He finds Nardone underneath the Kreiser, loses the handle, stolen there, quickly up ahead to Singleton, and he's going to be fouled as he was attempting that shot. He will go to the line for two.
Fouls on Nate Williams, his first, team's first.
So kind of nice tonight. We get to see the officials hold up their fingers. We can get a call pretty quick on the fouls. So Trey Singleton will go to the line to shoot two. First shot by Singleton is off the back of the rim, too hard. Second shot forthcoming by Trey Singleton, and off the front rim does not go. Rebound there by Keller, coming up the other way, loses the ball and gets it back as Brickner. He drives down the lane, puts it up, and he's going to be fouled, going to the line to shoot two. So he was fouled there by number 12 for Ellwood City, Will Nardone, his first, team second. So two quick fouls here for the Wolverines, the first minute, 8 seconds into this game. Now Brickner, first shot does not go, falls off the back of the rim. Second shot by Brickner. And that one is nothing but net and good, 3-0 early going here. Full court press we see here by the a long pass, and Smiley gets it, going to drive down the lane, makes, took one extra step, but gets it underneath, passes it out there to Williams. Williams goes down the lane, and he's going to get fouled as he was going for the bucket. And that's going to be on number 11, Brickner, his first, team's first. And they're saying that was on the floor. So now Keller will be inbounding underneath. Gets it out to Smiley. Took an extra step. Yep, right call. Smiley just got got the feet moving before, or the mind was moving, got the feet going. And took a couple too many steps there. So now Singleton gets it in to the hands of Sharp. Sharp over here. Up and in by Singleton. And that's going to be a timeout, a 30-second timeout by Dibble and the Ellwood City Wolverines. Brad, I was thinking on the way down here tonight, you come down to Beaver Falls. I've been working with you doing this for 5 years. I graduated in 91. My dad, my uncles, they graduated 60 years ago.
Do I? Can I step in?
I'm going with this
Can
here.
I step in with
Sure.
that 91?
Yeah.
I was born in 91.
I know, we know that. We've talked about that before. I'm old enough to. But every generation will tell you when you come to Beaver Falls, you're going to see athletes.
Yes.
The athleticism.
It's there.
And we're a minute and a half into this game, and you see it here already tonight. It's just something, when you come to Beaver Falls, you're going to see athletes, and we have that here tonight.
And I'll extend on it. It's Beaver County, Central Valley.
Well,
Aliquippa,
but we're
Hopewell,
throwing Beaver Falls
It's
some
all
love
Beaver
tonight.
County.
And
Yes.
of course, I had to walk past the picture of Joe Namath and take a look at it here as I was in here. And my uncle could tell you stories about watching him play. So we're going old school here. A steal by Beaver Falls. That athleticism showing there. And Keller trying to make something happen. His number 5 goes up off the back of the glass was Oshbacher. And we got a foul here against Beaver Falls.
Number 11,
Brickner, his second.
Team's second.
So,
That's a big foul.
yeah, it is on Brickner having 2.
31.
And he did check out. And number 31, Hauser, comes back in the place of Brickner, who gets 2 fouls here 2 minutes into the game. The Wolverines just having trouble, and he traveled again. The trap, the Wolverines right now got to figure out some way to get the ball across the timeline. That's been a problem here in the early goings of this game.
Yeah, 6 possessions, 5 turnovers, and 0 for 1 from the three-point line.
Sharp running the point right now. Gets it down there to Buford. Buford underneath tries to make a nice little dump pass, and it was nice defended there as Keller gets his mitts on it to knock things out of bounds to stop the play, because I believe it was Singleton at a free lane to the hoop. Throws it out there to Sharp. Sharp setting up a play, gets his directions from Coach Jeter on the sidelines. Sharp, a lot of movement, gets it in the hands of Oshbacher. Oshbacher out. Oh, and we got a foul. Got a blocking foul. A moving block foul.
On number 31 for the Tigers.
So Hauser, who just checked into the game, gets his first foul. Williams with the ball. Beaver Falls laying back a little bit. Just score a 5-0 here. I think the Wolverines will be happy knowing it's just they're down by 5. They got to get some offense going here. Now Keller. Being guarded there by Singleton. Keller out top of the key to Williams. Williams had Kreiser cut into the hoop, but just too well covered. Williams now dribbling around a little bit. Lost the handle of the ball, but picks it up. Gets in the hands of Kreiser. Kreiser now getting direction from Dibble on the sidelines. Kreiser hit there hard by Singleton. He puts it up and in. Easy bucket for Singleton as he scores his 4th point of the night. Now Kreiser, up the court he comes. Wolverines down 7-0. I don't know if they attempted a shot yet, Brad.
1.
They attempted 1.
Yep.
Okay. Smiley now wants to drive, goes down the lane, does a little turnaround jump. Blocked there, puts underneath and up and does not go. And, Nardone's going to get called for that one. As Hauser went up to get the rebound, got it. But it's actually, yes, on Nardone.
His second. Team's third.
Number 12 checking in for the Tigers. That's Anderson, Deshaun Anderson. So now Sharp bringing up the court. Beaver Falls leading 7-0. All the way over to Singleton. Singleton goes down the baseline, does a step, puts it up, and gets the roll. Counted. It's good. Singleton, 6 of Beaver Falls' 9 points. Nardone now out to Kreiser. Kreiser bringing up the court. Looks to sides, gets some direction. Little hand motion for a play. Gets it out there. Tried to get a screen, but didn't get it. Kreiser making things happen. Not giving up. Taking it to the hoop was Kreiser. Gets the Wolverines on the board. It's 9-2. Sharp now with the ball. All the way across court. Underneath to up and in. That's Brickner. No, I'm sorry, Oshbacher with the shot. He gets on the scoreboard. So Williams now a little behind the back dribble. Between the leg dribble, gets in the hands of Kreiser. Kreiser now dribbling around. Lots of movement underneath. Nardone comes out top of the key. Trying to make something happen. Nardone goes to Kreiser. He's at the foul line, pulls it back out. Play another play. Picked up his dribble, though, but gets the hand, ball to Williams. Williams slips. We're seeing several of these players slip out here.
We saw it in the JV game.
Did you
this
really?
court just seems so loose.
A lot of slipping out there.
Yep.
Kreiser now. Wants to get down the lane, kicks it out to Nardone for three. Off the side of the rim, does not go. But Kreiser got the rebound to Smiley at the elbow. Oh, in and out, does not go. Rebound there by Oshbacher. Coming the other way quickly is Singleton. It's a 1-on-3 break. Charge! Get it! Mr. Chris Smiley draws a charge from number 2, Singleton.
His first foul, team's 4th.
And that was kind of, if you're a young player watching at home, rewind that 15 seconds. That was textbook's way to draw a charge, in my opinion. But what really mattered was the guy in the stripes, and he called it a charge. So, 11-2, 2:42 remaining. Oh, he wanted to go long, but just wasn't quite there. Now, Nardone, I like that. Get it up over that timeline. Get something set. Now, Kreiser. Setting up a play, goes far side. It's a dribble. Had a screen picked up there by Nardone, but Smiley now with it. Smiley out to Kreiser. Kreiser now. Wanted to set up a play. Oh, nice fake there because it would have got stolen. This time, gets it to Williams, keeps it from going over the timeline. Holds the possession. Needs some help. He gets it from his buddy Will Nardone. Nardone now.
Widmeyer.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. The haircut thing again.
Yeah, I missed him coming in. So, up and does not go as the attempt by Williams. Down there to Oshbacher. He puts it up. And, a nice putback. Does not go. 3 layups don't go for Beaver Falls. But finally, Damian Jones gets it done. I apologize about that. It is Widmeyer. So now Kreiser, 13-2. Kreiser goes up and, he got the charge. They called him for a charge that time. Just maybe trying to do as much as he can was Kreiser.
His first foul, team's 4th.
So fouls are 4-4 here with 1:38 remaining in this first period. Now up the court comes Sharp. Now in the hands of Buford. Quick defense in here. Bounce pass underneath, puts it up and going for the and one as Oshbacher was underneath there. Got the bounce pass, went up to put it in. Count the bucket. Foul is going to be on Williams. His second. Team's 5th now as Oshbacher will go to the line for the and one.
Lake and Keller check in for the Wolverines.
Okay. Two freshmen just checked in for the Wolverines. And in and out of the rim does not go, but a rebound there and stolen there by Smiley. Wants to come the other way. Ellwood faithful wanting a foul on that. Smiley now gets it to the hands of the Keller. Keller back to Kreiser. Oh, man. Kreiser now. The officials are letting him play.
Oh, yeah. And then all of a sudden you said that.
Yep. So, foul is going to be against Beaver Falls, number 12, against Anderson. That is his first, and be the team's 5th. That was away from the ball, but the officials called it. Keller went to the inbound, gets it to Lake. Lake loses the handle and keeps it from going out of bounds. Widmeyer now out to Kreiser, fakes it at the foul line, goes down underneath, puts it up, and he's going to get fouled as he was trying to make that shot. Wow, the fouls are adding up here in the late going of this first period. Foul is on number 20, Damian Jones, be his first, and be the team's 6th. So now Kreiser to the line, and he's shooting 2. Wolverines stuck with 2 points here in this first. And off the back of the rim too hard, does not go. One thing is now the Wolverines are looking, one more foul, they'll find themselves in the bonus. Checking in now is Hauser back in for Oshbacher. Kreiser now with his second attempt from the line. And that one is good. All 3 points tonight for Wolverines by Kreiser and We're going to have a timeout by Beaver Falls. It's a 30-second timeout. So timeouts remaining is 4 for each as we take this 30-second timeout. 15-3 in favor of the Tigers here in this first period of play.
So far, Wolverines only one made shot, and on top of it, 6 possessions of turnovers. The one good thing you could say is 6 fouls to 5.
Right. But we got some bench scoring going on here, coming in off the bench
Well, it's
Beaver
been a
Falls.
while since we've said Beaver Falls. They're about 8 deep, 9 deep.
Yes,
it's been
yes.
a while since we said that. So give them kudos. This is the year where they've got a bench there for sure.
So Beaver Falls now bringing it up the court. That is Singleton this time. Surveys, 40 seconds remaining, lots of time. Pass over there to Buford. Buford finds cross pass there. Down the baseline, kicks it out, and a nice steal by Kreiser. And I'm going to say a foul as Kreiser was on the floor. And number 31, Hauser, that's going to be his second foul.
Team 7. So officially puts Ellwood in the bonus.
But was that a possession foul?
Yes, yeah. Kreitzer had the ball, so that should be a 1-and-1.
It should be.
Yeah, the table told, and the officials agreed.
Okay.
Good call. Yeah, Kreitzer definitely had the possession. It's just whether or not.
Well, they were standing down there.
Yeah.
I thought maybe they were
you
thinking
thought about
differently.
it.
So now Kreiser going to the line for a 1-and-1 as the Wolverines find themselves in the bonus, and he makes that first one with 28 seconds remaining. Who
was that foul on by chance?
31.
31?
Yes.
So that's a second?
Hauser, yes.
Okay, thank you.
So now Kreiser off the back there, a little too hard there. Rebounded there by Oshbacher. Down there, gets it back out to Buford. Buford over to Jones. Underneath, and a nice play. Up and in, it's good as Anderson gets fouled. He's going to go to the line for the and one. Foul is going to be on, count the bucket. Foul is on number 3, Aaron Lake, his first, team's 6th. So not going to be too long here. Both teams are going to be in the bonus with a whole quarter to play here. And the shot, free throw is good by Anderson. 13.9 seconds to go. Gets it into Lake, throws it back out to Keller. Keller up the court, 10 seconds. Gets it out to Windmeyer. Windmeyer throws it, and he traveled. And I really think that time, this floor, we're just seeing just some slipping on the floor. So 5.5 seconds. Inbounding to Singleton. Throws it all the way over, and the shot is a little bit long and does not go by Jones. So at the end of 1, it is 18-4 in favor of the home Beaver Falls. Let you see our Ellwood City cheerleaders here in the break between first and second quarter. Welcome back, folks. Hope you enjoyed the cheerleaders and what they do. They do it great. So, second.
I never realized how many cheerleaders we have on our
There's 27 of them.
Holy smokes.
That's the last number I was told.
Plus the mascot this year.
28. Wow.
Mascot's not a cheerleader. Mascot's a mascot.
A mascot.
Sorry, I draw the line.
I didn't say he was a cheerleader. I just said
I just
plus a
said
mascot.
27 cheerleaders and a mascot. All right, enough of mascot talk. Let's go. Ellwood City down 18-4. Possession there in favor of them. Keller with the ball. Dribble down there, gets the hands to sophomore Smiley. Smiley back out to the Nardone. Nardone, had him cut into the hoop was Kreiser. I love the play. Just not quite executed. Nardone puts it up and count it. It's good. Nardone gets on the scoring ledger with his first 2 points of the night. And a steal there by Williams, coming the other way. And had a little bit of breakaway there, but wasn't able to quite get it done. Now, back out to the freshman Keller. Keller, top of the key, wants to dribble, gets out to Smiley. Smiley out to Nardone. He had him wanting to cut again. This time, little pick and roll, old school. Nardone up and off the back of the rim, does not go. Picking up there by Anderson. Anderson gets it in the hands of Buford. Buford all the way down to Sharp. Sharp down the baseline. Bounce pass all the way over to Singleton from 3, does not go, but a nice rebound there by Oshbacher. Oshbacher stands there at 6'3". He's a big 6'3". Williams now launches a 3. Off the back of the rim, doesn't go. Rebound there by Buford. Coming the other way. We got a track meet going on here. Singleton, no look pass. Down to Oshbacher, puts it up off the rim, does not go. Puts it up and in was Anderson. He gets his 5th point of the night. Now, Nardone. All of a sudden, we got a track meet going on here. Nardone down the lane, up and in. Went down the baseline that time to Nardone. Kind of got the hot hand coming out here. Early goals in this second quarter. Long pass down to Singleton. Mundy alley-oop there, but Oshbacher, just that big body underneath there and just moves people off from underneath and makes an easy layup. Very impressed with this young man. Williams fakes a 3. Back out to Kreiser. Kreiser backs up a little bit. Gets close to the half-court line. Kicks it back out to Nardone. Nardone now. Stutter steps. Moves. Wants to drive in, and he's going to be travel.
Yep.
They said he walked, I think, when he was trying to move it up to make the shot. So checking back in is Brickner. I just want to say this about Brickner. We watched him as a freshman. We've been watching him for 4 years on the football field here, and phenomenal player. And drives down there, and he got the charge. Is that his second one?
I believe so. No, that's
his
his third.
But
foul,
second charge.
Second charge, I believe so.
Yes.
So
Right.
Brickner gets his 3rd foul.
He's going to come right back, no doubt.
Is. Well,
My
they're keeping.
goodness.
They are.
Wow.
Team's 8th foul.
So Hauser
That's big.
checks in for Brickner, and he's one of the reasons I wanted to come tonight. I love watching that kid play. He's a great player. So Williams now. Going to drive down, puts it up, and gets it swatted. Ow. It's Hauser who just checked in. He's going to get called with the foul.
My goodness.
His 3rd, team's 9th.
So going to go to the line for a 1-and-1 is Williams. So all of a sudden.
Active shooting. 2 shots.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Makes the first one is Williams, his first point of the night. Now Hauser's going to check out, and back comes in Anderson. So Nate Williams, he's perfect 2 for 2 from the line, 24-10. So bounce pass out there to Sharp, takes it down there, bounce pass to Singleton, and he's going to get.
Looks like it was blocked by Nardone, I believe.
Yeah, but it's not a foul. They're saying it was out of bounds.
Yeah, I think he just tipped it and it went back out.
Yeah. So inbounding now is Beaver Falls, and Keller tipped it and went out of bounds. So good hustle there by Keller on that inbound play. So Sharp now with the ball. Dribbles around, guarded there by Smiley. Sharp over to Singleton. Singleton. Back over to Buford. Buford back to Singleton. A lot of movement here. You don't see many of the 5 players of Beaver Falls ever standing. I will say that. Singleton went to get a pick. Down the lane comes Sharp. Dumps it underneath to number 24, Buford, with the bucket up and in. It's 26-10. Williams now. Wolverines now. Keeps it in there. Was a steal. Gets it out to Sharp. Going to bring it back out to set up a play. Sharp now this time. Puts up the jump shot, and it's good. Count it from about 18 feet away. The Wolverines, when they're inbounding, Brad, they got to get the ball up there. They're stopping on that first pass. There's a shot by Kreiser for three off the back of the rim. Does not go. Rebound there by Buford. Long pass to Singleton. Count it. It's good. Singleton looked like he was on a football field there making one of his great catches. So Kreiser now gets it to Nardone. Resistance. Quickly hustled down there by Singleton. He's just going to pull up the jump shot and count it. It's good. And we're going to need a timeout by the Wolverines. It's 32-10, and that's a full timeout. What was the score at the end of one, Brad? I missed that.
18-4.
18-4.
So we'll take a timeout here. 3:58 remaining. Tigers by 22.
Welcome back, folks. Wolverines, after that timeout, they have 3 remaining in this 3 minutes and 58 seconds to go. Inbound to Smiley. See, this is where I think you just got to learn to take off. Smiley, guarded there by Sharp.
I'm surprised they didn't call a foul there because his jersey pulled.
They're letting him play.
They are.
For lack of a better word. Keller, back out to Kreiser. Kreiser. Going to set up the play. Another person slipping.
By Keller, yeah.
Kreiser out to Keller. Fakes a 3. Gets it out to Smiley.
I think it's the first time we saw Tigers. Singleton, he slipped a little bit.
Smiley now. Going to drive down the hoop. Puts up a shot. Uses the backboard. Gets it up and in. Smiley gets on his first 2 points of the night. Quickly, though. Oh! Ball tied up on the floor. And they call a timeout.
Good timeout.
Did Beaver Falls. Singleton got the ball. He met some resistance by Williams. But as the ball rolled around, Coach Jeter from Beaver Falls called timeout. Is that a 30-second persuasion?
They haven't announced yet.
Yes,
there
they
we go.
have. 30 seconds. Hey, Brad, got a birthday announcement today. I saw on Facebook.
Oh, boy.
And her kids played at Ellwood City. Her grandson played at Ellwood City a couple years ago, and Henrietta Petrelli. Happy birthday, a mere 80 years young.
Oh, boy.
I don't know if she's listening tonight, but if you see Henrietta Petrelli, wish her a happy birthday. 80 years, that's a good run. I don't care who you are. So, after that timeout by Beaver Falls, they're on the court, ready to go. So, inbounding now. Gets it to the hands of Sharp. Sharp, new player coming in there was, gets it down there to Oshbacher, puts it up, and he walked. They call a walk on that one.
I think the new player there is number 4. Was it Clarsey?
Clarsey?
Yep.
Okay, that's what I stumbled a minute there on the name. Marshall Clarsey. So, inbounding now is the Wolverines, hands of Williams. You can't let him get in that corner, that ball.
Yep.
Oshbacher
earn those 10 seconds.
over him. Oh, got a foul on him.
Foul on number 5. His first,
So
team's 10th.
Oshbacher with the foul. And I think that sometimes the officials let a lot of stuff go, I will say, and I'm not complaining because they were doing it for both teams. But then you get a situation like that
Where
where
it's
persistent, and then they call it. Williams now shooting 2 because the Wolverines find themselves in the double bonus. He makes the first one. Wolverines not doing too bad from the foul line. We'll have halftime stats here for you of just how both teams are doing in the stat column. Second shot by Williams. Count it. It is good as well.
He's 4 for 4 on the night so far.
Coming down the court now. Into puts it up and uses that glass. Up and in is Anderson as he got 7 points of the Tigers' 34 here. Keller now. Gets in the hands of Smiley. Lost it. And, it was taken there by Clarisi. And went out of bounds off his fingertips. So Wolverines maintain possession with Keller now. Inbounding. Goes it all across court to Smiley. Does the pop shot jump and rattles the rim and good. We're about 2 feet behind the foul line. Nice shot there by Smiley. Williams now getting in there. Knocks the ball out of bounds. So Beaver Falls will be inbounding from underneath their underneath the basket. 34-16 here. Singleton. Ball was tipped a little bit, but Clarisi gets it. Now into the hands of Buford. Buford to Clarisi. Launches a 3. Oh, it looked good, but did not go. Oshbacher gets it. Singleton for 3. Count it. Singleton. He's got 13. And a turnover here by the Wolverines. Throws it out there to Singleton. Singleton's going to drive down that lane, guarded by Keller. He puts it up and in. So this time on the inbound, gets it to Williams. You know, the Beaver Falls is putting pressure on with 2 people. Keller now. Throws it all the way over to Williams. Launches up a 3. Off the back of the rim, does not go. Underneath, fighting for it, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beaver Falls. Now Keller, missed it. Gets it to Smiley. In and out of the rim, does not go. Save there. Stepped on the line. Good call by the official, and Coach Jeter from Beaver Falls was there to make sure he saw it as well. So, minute 16. Beaver Falls commanding 23-point lead. Now Singleton brings it up the court. Gets it, hands it Anderson. Anderson got a little trap going on there, but gets it out to Clarisi. Clarisi underneath, a nice pass. Number 12 puts it up and in was Anderson. Missed the first one, got his own rebound. Didn't give up on a play, got the 2 points. Here comes Smiley. Down the lane, puts it up and uses that backboard to get it up and in. Smiley getting some scoring here in the remaining moments of this second period. Anderson now out to Singleton. Singleton surveys, looks, dribbling around a little bit. Pointing finger, telling people where to go. Clarisi, nice underneath pass to Buford, cross-court pass. Up to Oshbacher, up and in. Right now, Beaver Falls is making it look easy when they want to set a play, Brad.
Yep.
Up the court comes Smiley, 15 seconds, and he loses it. And last touch by Smiley. Beaver Falls possession, 14 and a half seconds. So now Buford over to Clarisi, back to Buford. Clarisi, one to shoot the 3, goes underneath, back out to Clarisi, launches a 3 off the front of the rim, does not go. And buzzer sounds at the halftime It is the Tigers of Beaver Falls 43, Ellwood City 18. There were 16 fouls in that first half of play, 10 by Beaver Falls, 6 by Ellwood City. Folks, we're going to take a break, Brad?
Yep, we'll
take a break. We'll be back here in 9 minutes or so with some halftime stats and the conclusion of the third and fourth quarter of this contest.
At halftime, the Beaver Falls Tigers lead the Wolverines 43-18.
Welcome back, folks, as we start this third quarter of action, as Beaver Falls has a commanding 43-18 lead. In that first half, Singleton had 15 points, and Oshbacher sits there with 10, accounting for 25 on my quick math of the 43 points. So possession arrow in favor of Beaver Falls. Sharp quickly underneath and up and in, tic-tac-toe to Brickner. Brickner back in the game, sitting there with 3 fouls. But starting off this, almost passed it back in time. It didn't. Gets the hands to Kreiser. Kreiser to Keller. Over to Williams. Launches up to 3. Off the side of the rim. Does not go. Rebound there by Singleton. Quickly up to Sharp. Sharp up that far side. Wants to drive down the lane. Pulls it back out. Wanting to set something up as he gets the ball in the hands of Buford. Back out to Sharp. Underneath. And nice aggressive move there by Keller. Knocks the ball out of bounds. So Beaver Falls will be inbounding from underneath their own hoop.
Ellwood City timeout.
30 second timeout, just like that for Ellwood City. 44 seconds in. Something there was seen that Coach Dibble would like to discuss with his starting 5 out there.
Folks, if you want to watch this live stream or any of our past streams all the way back to 2016, you can check us out on our website, www.ecwolverines.com. You can go to our YouTube page, our Facebook page, our Twitter page. It's all out there. We said it so many times, we don't need to repeat it. ecwolverines.com.
But for the first-time viewers, there it is. Next week, I know all three of the girls' games are away. Laurel, Newcastle Wednesday night, and Union Thursday night. And we kind of take it 1 week at a time here, so I'm not sure what the boys got. So
One day at a time.
One day at a time. There we go. Sharp with three, and he drains it. Isaiah Sharp with a three-pointer. And, Singleton knocked it back, but Keller alertly gets the ball, brings it up the court. Out to Kreiser. Kreiser now setting up the offense. Down the lane, kicks it out to Keller. Keller gets it to the hands of Smiley. Smiley loses the handle of the ball, taken there by Oshbacher. Down the lane, he's going to go, fakes a move, and tries a reverse layup. Did not fall for him as Kreiser gets the rebound, comes the other way. He tries driving down the lane. It does not go in the hands of Buford. Buford the other way. He passes it. He don't get it, but Keller gets it for Ellwood City. He comes the other way, 2-on-1 underneath the Kreiser. Finally, somebody scores after 5 trips up and down the court. Kreiser gets his 5th point of the night. So Beaver Falls on offense now, bringing it up as Sharp running the point guard, gets it over to the speedy Singleton. Singleton back out to Buford. Buford to Sharp. Sharp kind of left out there. Far cast all the way across the court to Singleton. Air ball, but quickly getting it was Brickner, and he puts it back up and in, making his presence known here in this third quarter. Williams puts it up off the side of the rim, does not go. Buford with the rebound, quickly out to Singleton. Singleton wants to drive, got a lane, puts it up. He's going to be pushed, foul, and he's going to go to the line to shoot 2, our first foul of this third quarter. And it is on Keller, number 4.
His first.
The going to the line will be Trey Singleton, the 5'11" senior. Oh, I didn't say this, Brad.
Don't. Wait till the free throw's done.
Okay.
There you go.
So Singleton now.
It'll give me 10 seconds to fix the clock.
Okay. And the second shot does go. Mercy row in effect here as the Beaver Falls Tigers lead by 31. Keller now to Williams. Almost stolen there by Singleton. Williams kicks it out to Keller. He kicks it back out to Smiley. Little motion type offense. Smiley, the lefty, puts it up and in. Counted. Nice shot there by Smiley.
The recovery rate by the Tigers is pretty darn good.
Oh.
When they get left open, they recover real fast.
Their shooting percentage is off the Singleton puts it up. It is short, but rebounded there and going up for the shot, but he is fouled. Shot doesn't go. It was Hauser. He's going to go to the line, I do believe, to shoot 2. It's going to be on number 2, Nate Williams.
His third.
So Nate sitting out there with 3 fouls. That's 2 in the early goings of this third quarter. As Hauser now to shoot 2. First shot. Oh! Hits all sides of the rim and falls down through the cylinder. Some wholesale changes here for the Wolverines as Keller and Williams check out. And Widmeyer, I beg your pardon, Nardone's going to check out. And Lake, the freshman Lake, finds his way onto the court. Second shot by Hauser. And it does not go, but rebounded there by Brickner, and he's going to be fouled on the floor this time. And this foul is going to be on number 20,
his second.
Colton Kreiser.
Team's third.
So checking in for Beaver Falls is Anderson. And coming out was the senior Hauser. So inbounding is Beaver Falls. Gets it to the hands of Jones, who checked in. Underneath to Brickner, uses that big body, but he gets his own rebound, kicks it back out, down the lane, too far, and Kreiser gets the rebound on the Anderson miss. Kreiser now. Setting up the offense. Tries to get a pick there, but it's read nicely by Hauser. Down the lane is Kreiser. Puts it up and uses that backboard to count it. Kreiser. And the way their scoreboard is and where we sit, I just can't quite see.
There's a bar.
There's a bar right there.
He's got 8, though. Yep, he's got 8. Doubled it up.
Now, Beaver Falls. Kicks it over there. Buford. Little pitch and catch here by Buford and Singleton. Coming out to challenge him now is Kreiser and Widmeyer. Back over. Now going to get Anderson on the pitch and catch. Wants to go down underneath to Brickner. Tries and kicks it out for the 3 off the back of the rim. Does not go. The shot attempt by Anderson that time. And now Kreiser brings it up the court. Kreiser gets it handed off there to Williams. Williams pass out to Kreiser. Launches up the 3. Short off the front of the rim. Rebounded there by Anderson. Quickly up the court comes Beaver Falls. Out to Singleton. 3 off the side of the rim. Doesn't go. And Kreiser ends up with it. Give him credit for that rebound.
He's got 5 of those rebounds.
Yeah, I tell you, Kreiser's playing really aggressive. Of the players out here, he's doing everything he can, and that time gets the ball stolen from him by Anderson. Up underneath the Singleton. He lays it up. No, that was not Singleton. I'm sorry. Anderson that time. Gets it and puts it up and in. 54-24. Now Widmeyer. Inbound to Widmeyer, back to Kreiser. Brings it up the court. Gets direction from Coach Dibble on the sidelines. Goes down as Kreiser, kicks it out to Smiley. Smiley to Widmeyer. Widmeyer, nice, pretty play there as Chris Smiley finishes and makes the 2-point bucket. Up the court now is, this time with the ball, is Singleton. Singleton over to Jones. A 3 off the back of the rim, does not go, but not given up, and was number 12, Anderson. He got the rebound, and the ball was tipped out of bounds by Ellwood City. Checking back in is Oshbacher. And Ellwood City Keller checked back in for the Wolverines. Oshbacher out to Singleton. Singleton wants to go underneath to Oshbacher. That big body puts it up. He's going to be fouled. Shot don't go, but he's going to go to the line for 2 as he was fouled as he was in the act of shooting. Foul's going to be on Widmeyer, his first, and now that is the team's 4th as we see Oshbacher go to the line for 2. First shot off the front of the rim. Does not go. Second shot, Oshbacher. Off the back of the rim, don't get it, and goes out of bounds. And last touch by Beaver Falls.
There's one consolation here. The Wolverines shooting well from the free throw line. On the flip side, Beaver Falls only 2 3-pointers. But it is 28 points.
Yes. Keller, deep pass, and Oshbacher ends up with it. Gets it to the hands of Singleton as we've got about 15 seconds remaining here. Yep, 15 seconds now. Singleton sets up a play, waiting for something to happen. It hits 10. Now they're going to move. 6. Underneath there, and with the ball going down the lane, kicks it out to number 12 for 3. In and out of the rim. Does not go. It looked good when it left his hands for Anderson, but the ball falls out of the cylinder. No points on that one. End of 3. It's 54-26 in favor of the Beaver Falls Tigers. Take a quick timeout ourselves. Welcome back, folks, as we start this final quarter of play. Ellwood City has the possession arrow, gets it down there to Lake, misses the shot. Quickly coming the other way is the Beaver Falls. Nice bounce pass, but Singleton unable to get it, but it was taken there by Oshbacher. Out back to Buford. Buford all the way over to Sharp. Sharp back to Buford. Buford now to Sharp. Sharp underneath to Brickner. Oh, he goes up and going to call him for the foul as Williams went for the ball, and
that'll be his 4th, team's 5th. Oh, no, they called it on number 5.
Yeah.
So Smiley with his first foul then.
So Brickner to the line. First shot is good for Brickner, his 8th point of the night. Balanced attack here by Beaver Falls. Second shot from Brickner. Off the back of the rim. Up as Oshbacher. I thought he was going to slam it down, honestly. Puts the put back up and in as Oshbacher. So now Keller wants to bring it up the court. Met there by Singleton. Hands it off to Lake. Lake keeps the ball. Looking for somebody to go to. Dribbles. And picked his pocket there was Oshbacher. Down the lane he goes. Puts it up and off the side of the rim. Does not go. Going to have a foul here against on Singleton as I believe it was him and Williams going for it underneath, and Singleton got caught with the grab. So his second foul. That is just their first foul.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yep, 100%.
Yeah, when you're up by 30, you don't have to get all handsy.
Well, you got to remember that first half there was a lot of fouls, so it's going to be flipped. Yep.
So Keller out to Smiley. Wanted to go underneath his buddy Widmeyer, but was well covered. Tip ball, but Kreiser gets it. Kicks it back out to Williams. Launches up the 3. Count it. It's good. A nice 3 by Williams. Now coming the other way is Beaver Falls.
First 3-pointer of the evening for the Wolverines.
So now Oshbacher throws it down there to Buford. Up underneath. Brickner with the rebound. Doesn't get to go. Gets his own rebound, and he's going to get fouled in the attempt of shooting. And the foul is going to be on Widmeyer.
His second, team 6th.
So now we find the Wolverines just one foul away from putting Beaver Falls into bonus. Brickner now, 1 for 2 from the line tonight, I do believe, Brad. First shot is good.
He's actually 3 for 5.
I missed the first half. Sorry about that.
It's okay. I think we both have.
Yeah.
There's a couple fans have.
Yeah. Second shot by Brickner. And count it. It's good. Now inbounding Williams. Out to Kreiser. Kreiser now setting up an offensive play. He's going to drive down the lane, meet some resistance, and they're going to get him with the travel. The resistance made that stutter step, and turnover for the Wolverines. Down 59-29. Now Beaver Falls. Sharp. Up the court he comes. Met there by Widmeyer. Picked up his dribble, but gets it out to Buford. Buford back out to Sharp. Wants to drive down the lane, puts it up that time. Doesn't get it, but Oshbacher gets it. Doesn't get the rebound. And stolen there by Keller. It's a 1-on-0 break, and he puts it up and in for 2 points for Ellwood City from the freshman Keller. Now the other way.
That's Keller's first points of the evening.
Yes, now Sharp. He drives down the lane that time. Tries the left hand, puts back up in with Singleton. He goes up, does not get it, and coming out of the foul was Williams, and he's going to get a pushing foul as there was 3 Beaver Falls Tigers around him, and it's going to be on
number 24 for the Tigers. His
Buford.
first, team 2nd.
So some wholesale changes here with 4 minutes on a rolling clock remaining. Kenny Jewell checks in. Jones checks in. We have Anderson back in the game. And Clarisi is in as well. I think I missed one there too, Brad. If you're keeping track at home. There's a shot. Turnaround jump by Smiley. Does not go. Rebound there by Anderson. Up the court he comes. Three-pointer in and out of the rim by Criselli. Now Wolverines. Keller. Shot by Smiley does not go. Up the other way. A whole lot of ball movement here. Clarisi gets it over to Jones. Jones, he wants to drive down the lane, loses the handle on the ball, goes out of bounds. Ellwood City will be inbounding from underneath the hoop.
Widmeyer checks in for Smiley.
So a nice crowd from Ellwood here. Came down for the contest tonight, not that far. Basically neighboring school districts. So now we have Keller. Picked up the dribble, gets it out to Widmeyer. Widmeyer over to Williams. Williams now wants to drive to the hoop, but pulls it back out. Dishes it off to Keller. Keller out to Williams for three. It's short off the front of the rim. Rebound there by Kreiser, but stolen away by Jones. He's going to go coast to coast, and he's going to be fouled as he went to make that a shot. Wolverine's seventh foul.
So that's Williams' fourth foul.
And a timeout was taken, a full timeout by Beaver Falls. Let's take a timeout with them.
30 seconds.
Oh, they changed it because he did go this once. So after that timeout, Beaver Falls has 2 remaining, as does Ellwood City. 2:11 remaining here. Going to the line, I'm pretty sure to shoot 2 is Jones. The official held up 2 fingers. He's going to shoot 2. First shot by Jones. Off the side of the rim, does not go. Second shot forthcoming. Got a sub coming in here. Oh, they're going to wait. It is different when you're sitting right beside the scores table. Broadcasting,
oh, yeah.
You see so much more instantly. Second shot by Jones, and count it, it's good. Also, Anthony Brigham checked in, and Kenny Jewell checked in as well for Beaver Falls in his final 2:11. Kreiser now up the court he comes. 60-31 in favor of Beaver Falls. Hand off to Widmeyer. Widmeyer out to Lake. He does not hand off, keeps it, goes down the lane, and he's going to be fouled. And go to the line to shoot 2 is the freshman Lake. Foul was on, who we just came in, was number 0, Kenny Jewell. His first. Just 3 fouls here for Beaver Falls. First shot by Lake. It is good. Second shot forthcoming.
That's Lake's first points of the evening.
And he, in and out of the rim, does not go. Going to call a quick jump ball there as Kenny Jewell and Kreiser for Ellwood City wrapped it up. Possession arrow in favor of Beaver Falls on this rolling clock. $1:27 remaining. Down the court. Kicks it over. A lot of new faces in here right now. All the way back out to Jewell. Jewell wants to drive and gets it. Turnover there as coming the other way and up and blocked was Nardone trying to make the shot. Back down to number 25, puts it up and in is Anthony Brigham, the 6'2" 11th grader. Keller now up the court. 62-32. So Windmeyer with the ball. Oh, turned it over as Jewell comes down, misses a shot, but Lake gets the rebound. He's coming the other way, wants to go coast to coast, and he went to pass it, and out of the outstretched arms of Nardone, ball goes out of bounds with Beaver Falls having possession. Final 25 seconds here of this game. Crowd not sticking around to see the zeros on the board, obviously, as we see them leaving now. And just dribbling out here is number 22. I'd say his name, but we don't have him on the roster. Final seconds here. A tough week for the Wolverines. A big loss by 42 earlier in the week, and now a loss by 30 as the Beaver Falls Tigers have defeated the Ellwood City Wolverines 62-32. As always, you can catch these games and any other games at the EC Wolverines YouTube page. As we talk about tonight's game, Brad.
Yeah.
All right, then.
Yeah, we'll go with MVP of the night. This one's tough because you got Anderson putting up a lot of points. Oshbacher was pretty darn good. Singleton was pretty good. You know who I'm going to give it to? The unique man. I'm going to give it to Sharp. Sharp only had 5 points in this game, but he had 5 assists, with 4 of those assists early in the first minute or two. They were big, crucial to just let it roll. I'll give it to Sharp.
All
Why
right.
not?
Sounds good.
So there you go.
We can do that.
All right, that's enough
so
of me.
With that, folks, we're going to sign off here on this tough loss by the Wolverines. Next week, just keep track of our Facebook page, ElwoodCityWolverines.com, Brad Windhorst Twitter account we'll get a handle on what we're doing next week from a broadcasting standpoint. It'll be a full week of Ellwood City sports for sure, as we are in the heart of conference play. With that, on behalf of Dakota Marshall cameraman, Brad Windhorst, the producer, the man with the plan, the man that knows everything that's going on with Ellwood City sports, and myself, Thad Sturgeon, we hope you've enjoyed this broadcast as much as we've enjoyed presenting it to you. Good night, everybody.